I decided to use this module as an opportunity to try other career options, which otherwise I wouldn't be able to. I have always enjoyed photography as a creative outlet, but as my studies have intensified, I have questioned if I am motivated enough to work for a career in the creative industry. I felt that I needed to go into a company that would support me with my creative work rather than going freelance. I decided to use my previous connections to help me find a local placement I would be comfortable in. This is how I ended up gaining experience with Stratford-upon-Avon College. I first went to Stratford College before the Christmas holidays to discuss what they would be asking of me and if the work is something I'd be interested in. After discussing the layout of the placement and their expectations of myself and my work, we arranged for a start date of the 14th of January with projects running into May. On my first day, I was set up with an email account and given a computer and a phone to organise and arrange photo opportunities for the selection of their apprentices in their working environment. I also did various tasks within the college, spending days photographing many different things, from performances to accommodation, even an MP cooking on a visit with one of their apprentices. As much as there was some variety within the work I was producing, I didn't find that creatively it was inspiring me. The working environment of an office from 9 to 5, with the only break being to photograph some students down the hall, was definitely very testing for myself. I did, however, feel that over my time with Stratford College, my confidence and ability to settle my subjects improved dramatically as I settled into my duties. When I had reached the point of being desperate for this placement to end, I then finalised my starting date with Alderman's Green Primary School in Coventry on the 31st of March. I arrived at the school unsure of what I would be expected to do and if I would enjoy being in the school environment. I was placed with a mixture of Year 1 and 2 classes, allowing me 2 to 3 days with each class over my 2-week placement. I was shocked at how quickly I enjoyed my placement. The teachers were so helpful and I felt so comfortable with the children. I was worried I wouldn't be able to take part in much and would be viewing the class from a distance. I was able to observe the teachers and how they all differed in style, whilst the children were sat on the carpet at the beginning of the lessons, but I was also able to get involved with helping the children and supporting them in their work. I often sat with one table of students who needed extra support. From observing the teachers' interactions with the pupils, I could quickly see which methods I feel are effective. I also saw perfect examples of why I have always been interested in teaching. On a couple of occasions, some teachers gave very negative responses to the children, such as telling them they won't be able to do it. I feel that this has set the children up to fail, as they often had a defeatist attitude, and it was a struggle for me to get them engaged with the tasks. I also found it very interesting to see how often the children that I had to tell off and be really firm with often responded to positive encouragement the best and turned out some of the stronger work. They were also often the first to help me with my tasks like clearing up. To me, this shows that if each child has clear boundaries but gets praise where praise is due, they will respond beyond expectation. This module has given me the opportunity to see what different types of jobs could offer me. Whether or not I stick with photography route as a career after my degree, or if I should continue on to study towards a different career. I have seen how the instability of freelance work would be too unsettling for myself, but also that office work in the same task being done every day, day in day out, is too boring. I don't have an interest in photography for other people's needs or ideas. I enjoy photography as a personal outlet. Therefore, I don't think I shall be looking to continue into a career in photography. I have, however, seen how interesting and rewarding a life inside a primary school can be. I now know that I would like to pursue a career in a primary school. My next step will be to finish my degree at Coventry and to continue my education with a PGCE with the hope of becoming a primary school teacher. I have already started looking at various courses and what they will have to offer. Over the next year, I shall continue with volunteering in primary schools to start my learning process. As much as I enjoy my placement with Alderman's Green Primary School, it has also highlighted what weaknesses I have. One is mainly my lack of experience. Children come out with many strange things and it takes time to get used to dealing with their unique ways. I've got gaps in my basic knowledge, and as much as I'm already trying to work on this, I know that my basic spelling needs a lot more work before I am confident with teaching pupils. Without this module, I wouldn't have been able to test out what life is like in the working environments that I was interested in. It has clarified for me what I am best suited for and what I am inspired to continue with. Stratford College is a familiar environment for me as I'm an ex-pupil, yet I still felt very uncomfortable and unsure about what I was being asked of me. However, Alderman's Green is a new environment for me with all new faces and a new position for me to be in, yet I instantly felt extremely comfortable with all the staff and pupils and felt like I knew what I was meant to be doing and had confidence in what I was advising the children with. I enjoyed the relaxed and creative learning environment of a primary school and hope one day I will be able to add to this.